Hello friends and enemies, welcome to or back to Happy for Now. It's me Isabel here with your next vlog. It's 11 the night time. Caveats here. I don't feel good. So hopefully this works, and hopefully that means I read a ton because I'm just resting until I feel better. Fingers crossed. But I figured we'd open the vlog and talk briefly about my TBR. I have a stack of manga here to tell you about, and then I have 7 books I've picked out to try and read. I don't think I'll read 7 books, but you never know. You never know. It could happen. And yeah, so first things first, this is the graphic I posted on Instagram with the 7 books. So Faded to the Scarred Wolf by April L. Moon, Portal to Pleasure, which is the 2nd book in that series, A Bond of Trust, which is the finale in the series, Her Soul for Revenge, which is book 2, Craving in His Blood, another book 2, and then The Lone Wolf's Rejected Mate is another one I'm interested in, as well as Hell of a Bargain by B.P. Gilmore. I'm sure I will end up dabbling in some other novellas, we'll say, here and there, but we have that. And then we have 1, 2, 3, I have 8, 9, 10, 11 volumes of manga, give or take, to read, potentially during this as well. There's a lot to read. So first things first, I have Bride of the Death God Volume 2. This is likely to be read today during our first kickoff of the round, obviously. I also have The Vampire and His Pleasant Companions. I have 2 through 5 or 6 in this, so I should read a few, I'm hoping. Next, we have 2 volumes of Otaku Vampire's Love Bite. I have volumes 6 and 7. These are really, really quick reads, and I should be reading them early on. We also have The Last Quarter, which finishes off another series for me. This is Ghosts more so. Then we have Magical Girl Dandelion, Volume 1, which has a demon. Yeah, her best friend is a demon, so it sounds great. Then we have Seduced by the Demon King, Volume 4, Essential Rebirth, so demons. And then I have 4 volumes of Bloody Sweet, or I Have a Big Omnibus. Shay was unhauling hers, so I was like, I will probably read these in this format because this is a nice format. It's a little easier to hold than the big omnibus that I borrowed from my friend. But I also have this to read, which I believe is also vampires. Yeah, he's an ancient vampire. So we have a good variety going for this round already. I feel like I'm reading a lot of vampires for my visual formats and shifters for my books, so that'll be fun. I also have some demons thrown in there, which tracks for me. I do love a demon romance, so that's where we're at right now. I'm really, really excited. I have no idea what I'm gonna read first. I know that, hi baby, we have a Millie here demanding her attention and her time be occupied. Yeah. But yeah, I'm excited to dive in. Like I said, I'm not feeling too spectacular right now. My throat is hurting a lot, so you may just get some visual updates for the rest of today, and then I'll update you tomorrow morning when my throat feels a little calmer, hopefully. Fingers crossed. That is not a good fingers crossed. We're really hoping for a much better feeling throat by morning. We are also having weather swings again, which always mucks up my sinuses without fail. So there's that. I'll be back soon with some thoughts and things. I'm gonna read one of these manga first. Day 1 of Love of the Night progress. Not great, but we're here. I'm getting a cold or something. I don't know. We'll see. We're going to bed very early in hopes to fight this off. But I did read Bride of the Death God Volume 2, which counts because death is definitely a paranormal love interest. Picked this up while Shay was here. I loved Volume 2. We got a lot of reveals around what the plot's perhaps going to be, which is different, I think, than what I thought the plot was going to be in Volume 1, big time. So I'm curious to see where we go in Volume 3. I don't want to spoil it too much because I think it's a really good reveal in this volume. But basically, you think it's cute shoujo romance in Volume 1, and now it's a more than a shoujo romance in Volume 2, is what I will tell you.
That's probably the best way to not spoil it.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want to spoil it because it's really interesting. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I'm going to start on... I'm probably gonna listen to an audiobook until I fall asleep. So I'm either gonna start on The Lone Wolf's Rejected Mate or Faded to the Scarred Wolf by April L. Moon. So I'll either do Casey Wells or an April. Not sure which yet. I need to see which one I have on audio where. So there's that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. We'll start with the Wolf Shifter, and I will read more tomorrow, I'm sure.
I mean,
So,
you still got stuff done today. I mean, you filmed, edited, and uploaded.
Yeah, I did a lot of
today.
other stuff today. Like, I filmed and edited and uploaded a video and all this other stuff. So we had other priorities than reading, but I will read more manga and books tomorrow for Love in the Night. I'm very excited because I have a lot of books on my TBR that I'm very pumped for. So yeah, and tomorrow I know I'll finish a book, most likely, without trying, because Shay and I already talked about what we were reading tomorrow. So there's that. Yeah, all right, I'm gonna go lay down and I'll talk to y'all in the morning. I'm alive, barely. I'm here. I'm barely alive. You can maybe hear it. I am sick. So I got sick. I woke up Monday morning with a really bad sore throat. We had already entered this. I got a bunch done. It's fine. I didn't read a ton. I've still not read a ton for Love in the Night, which I hate because this is my favorite readathon and I usually read so many books. But here we are. I am 65% through Prince of the Arena right now and one chapter into Fated to the Scarred Wolf, and I've got to pick an ebook. I also have, when my video exports, oh my god, where did I put it? When I export this vlog, I'm gonna read Seduced, that's upside down, Seduced by the Demon King, volume 4, the finale. But yeah, I've been sick. I've not really had much of a voice the last 2 days. I got Shay to the airport yesterday and I took a nap at 6 o'clock in the evening and went to bed before 9. So there's that. There's that. Anyways, I don't really nap that late in the day, first of all, but I also don't nap often, so that's how you know I don't feel good. Grumps was an absolute amazing human, and May told him I was taking a nap. I had May communicate, because I was on the phone with him that I was taking a nap, so he did not call me on his drive home, and instead he surprised me with dinner, and I woke up as he walked in the door at like 7:25 last night. So he walked in the door with dinner, and I was just like a godsend here. I was very thankful. Very, very, very thankful for that. I did indeed eat about half of that dinner. It was what I call redneck hibachi. It's like one of those drive-through hibachi places. It hit the spot though. Like, it actually really hit the spot for me. So that was nice. But yeah, I ate that for dinner last night and for lunch today. And then was in the bed before 9 p.m. I think it was like 8:30 and I was laying down and I think I was asleep probably no later than 9:30. Again, I've been sick. It's just a cold. I will be okay. But oh god, the sore throat knocked me on my butt. One, it hurt to talk. So like, I just did not pick up the camera because that's just not what we're gonna do. But I guess I did read a manga yesterday that I didn't talk to you about, but it doesn't count for Love in the Night, so it'll be in my 30 and 30 vlog. Anyways, I did do that. But yeah, I've not really read much and I hate it. But I am okay, but I guess we gotta talk about Prince of the Arena real quick. So I'm 60-some% through. I think this loosely counts. They're fae. That's paranormal. It's a more fantasy than paranormal, yeah, but they're like a Venn diagram that crosses over, you know? I really am liking this. I think it's giving us a lot of context for Dayton and Farron's relationship and situation. So that's been really enjoyable to read, and yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. I like it. I think it's a good novella. I think it's a good continuation. I did just get, in very exciting news, an arc of Cressley Cole's next title that comes out in July, The Ravenous, I think it's called, if I remember right. And then I also have Devour Me by Emily Rapp that comes out in August. And I have Half City from the library by Kate Golden. So like, I have a lot of options to pick up and a lot of things to read this week. So I feel like I need to do that. And I'm like kind of taking a semi-arc break this week because I would like to read arcs for most of April. I've done okay at this task so far, but I've just not read a ton with my eyeballs. So there's that. Anyways, I'm going to finish this edit. I'm a little over halfway right now. I'm going to knock that out. When that exports, we will read this and I will update you on that for both vlogs. And I will talk to y'all soon. Oh, the other thing I did that I need to show y'all. I re-alphabetized my spinning TBR wheel, and Shay and I alphabetized. I did not film it because my camera was downstairs. We alphabetized the my bookshelves by trim size. So we did the smaller trim size on top, alphabetized, and then the next trim size below, alphabetized. And wow, I reshelved some stuff that Shay had pulled to read while she was here, and it was so much faster. And I have so much space now, which is really exciting. So yeah, I'm very happy about that. Anyways, I am going to go ahead and go blow my nose because I can feel it again. I'm gonna keep editing and all that, and I will talk to y'all soon. I did also, oh wait, hold on, let me show you. I redecorated. That says, romance readers always finish first. We didn't even kiss. If you know, you know. Although that fandom, I love y'all. I love the show. I love the book. Y'all stress me out. And then she'll be fine. She just needs a crispy. Just get her a crisp Diet Coke. Which is true. I usually will be fine if you get me a crisp Diet Coke. Anyways, let me go get all this done. I will be back to talk to y'all soon.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop.
It's Thursday. This vlog is a mess. I think it'll see the light of day. I don't know. So here's the deal. As you can hear, I'm still sick. I am so congested. Like, I hope you can hear how congested I am. I feel better. Like, my voice is back. I do have a cough drop in, so I apologize if you can hear me fidgeting with that. I'm not trying to, but like, I cannot help myself or stop myself. But I have finished one book, and that is Prince of the Arena, which is paranormal adjacent. We'll call it. It's Fae Shifters. It's more fantasy, but it has shifters, so it counts. This gave a lot of context to Farron and Dayton's relationship, which I really enjoyed. We also have Caspian show up in a moment that was really intriguing as well, and I feel like it gave us just some setup, so to speak, for everything. So I'm excited to see where that goes and what this means as I read Frozen by Starlight in like a week and a half. Yeah, I'm very excited. I finished that. I read Seduced by the Demon King, which I don't think I talked to you about. If I did, I'm going to edit this out. So that's already upstairs and on my shelf. But Seduced by the Demon King is the final volume in this little series where she's reincarnated and he finds her in every life. Also, this new little, we got this at Box Lunch, and this is like such a good fidget squish. Oh, it's like stiffer than a Nido, and I really like that about it. It's like reshaping itself. Anyway, Seduced by the Demon King, Sensual Rebirth, Volume 4. A solid 4 stars. I think it wrapped up the story really nicely. It made sense. It worked for me. I think it was enjoyable as a read. And yeah, I haven't really read anything else. I listened to the first chapter of Scarred, Faded to the Scarred Wolf. I need to re-listen to the last half of it because I fell asleep. It was cold. And I've started Devour Me. I'm only like 8% in. I'm liking it, but it's really slow comparatively to a lot of Emily's books so far. But we'll see what happens. I'm intrigued, and I'm probably gonna lay down here in a minute and read a little bit more of it and then update you in a bit. But yeah, I have not like captured shit, anything as far as B-roll goes, anything of anything, because I've just been honestly surviving right now. And some of that surviving has been me staring off into the distance. I won't lie to you, big time. So there's that. Anyways, I'm gonna go lay down on the couch and read until Grumps calls or May calls me, I think, and then go from there. So I'll talk to y'all soon.
Traffic lights, and I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
Okay, happy Friday. It is almost the end of the readathon. Like, the end of the readathon is approaching. We are in pajamas. I have a coffee. I have a muffin. I'm going to read. Damn it. So, I have my little timer. I think I'm going to go with a 30-minute sprint to start. I think we're gonna do a 30. I just feel like I'm not reading and it's annoying me. It's annoying me deeply. I am not like locking into any of my ebooks or audiobooks or anything this week. I've just read a handful of manga and I'm just like, and I know it's because I'm sick. Like, I know it's because I'm sick. Like, in my heart of hearts, I know me being sick has just made this more difficult than it needs to be. So, I'm going to set a timer for 30 minutes. And I think I'm going to start by reading a little bit more of Devour Me. Because then I can decide if that is what I want to read or not. And that may be it. It may be that I picked too long of a book for my current mood. So if that's not what I want to read, I think I'm going to switch to Portal to Pleasure and maybe finish that in the 30 minutes. And that, honestly, that's what we're going to do. Screw Devour Me right now. We're going to read Portal to Pleasure, the sequel to Portal to Pleasure, because I think I need something quick and easy to feel like I finished a book. So we'll start there and I will be right back.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know, if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down.
Okay, so the timer just went off. 33 pages, 35% in, so I read about 30%. I think the book started at about 5. So that feels good. I read about a page a minute, give or take. Sometimes more, sometimes less. It just depends on the book. I did have to get 3 times during that 30-minute sprint. 3 times to let Millie in and out of the house. She was eating her breakfast, wanted out, wanted back in, wanted out, the whole thing. So I'm not too mad at that. It feels good. I am enjoying Portal to Pleasure. She's officially summoned these 2 dudes with the card that she was given by her friend from the first book's like partners. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. I would like to finish it today. I think the problem right now is like Devour Me is too long for me currently. I need books that I can finish quicker. I hate to say that, but I feel like I need books that are not 500 pages. So I think I'm going to shelve Devour Me for now. Finish Portal to Pleasure, and then I did get, I don't know if I told you all this, I got an ARC for the newest Cressley Cole. And I might, if I don't read it during this, I'm going to do a dedicated reading blog that'll come out the day it comes out. I haven't decided yet. I have not decided yet what I want to do, but I really, really, really am excited for it. And I feel insanely lucky that I caught it to get in time. On one of the ARC platforms I'm on. So, I don't know. Part of me wants to read it now during Love of the Night, but part of me is like, it doesn't come out until July. So part of me is like, you should wait a second. It's also not on NetGalley yet, so there's that. I don't know. So I'm gonna go get ready for the day. I need to film a video and stuff, so I'm gonna work on all that, and then I'll come back to Portal to Pleasure and finish it today. This morning, this early afternoon, so we can pick another book, because yeah, I think I just need some stuff that I can get through quickly and nothing is working. So I hate that for me and I love that for me. Again, I think it's just the being sick. My brain like is struggling to focus still, because I'm still sick. Like I feel the best I've felt all week today on Friday, so it's good. That means we're getting through the sickness, but I'm coughing a lot and that's not fun. So I will be back to talk to y'all soon when I've read some more, but I'm gonna get ready now. Happy Saturday. We have 2 days left in Love in the Night, and I have finished another book. Okay, listen, I'm getting it together. We're getting it together here. Woke up not feeling good. I will tell you that right now. I woke up not feeling good. It is overcast. It's supposed to rain, question mark, today, but it has not rained yet, so I don't know what's going on with that. I thought we were gonna have a really chill reading vibe, but because I don't feel well, and some stuff came up, I moved my member sprints to today, so I've been sprinting for like almost 3 hours now, and that means I finished a book. And I didn't sleep last night, which also means I finished a book. I didn't finish the book because I didn't sleep. I finished the book. Like, I got an hour left in the book by the time I woke up this morning.
So I finished up Faded to the Scarred Wolf, which I did not update you during, like, at all. And that's on me, but also I tend to do that with this series. I really enjoyed this series from April and Moon. I think the Omega plot that is just Omega, like it's not Omega verse, it's just an Omega plot line, because they've been basically someone is trying to like continue to keep the wolves unable to produce Omegas, and there's a whole thing around it, has been fascinating. I've been super engaged by this story so far, and book 5, The Scarred Wolf, continues to be just as engaging. I really like how much of the overarching world plot we're getting in each book, but at the same time, the couple's story is still very centrally focused. I think that's a hard balance to strike for these kinds of books, and April L. Moon has done that really well, in my opinion. But book 5 follows a character who has joined a pack because she's kind of like didn't feel welcomed in her pack anymore or wanted. So she left, she joined this pack that we've been following, and she has like earth healing abilities that are really fascinating. She can sense different things she can sense things in the ground that are growing and stuff. So that was really fascinating. I think that's just a really interesting setup, right? At the end of the day, I thought that was a really fascinating setup for the story. And our wolf is a older wolf, of course. She's younger, and he's like, I'm too old for you. But also he got kidnapped and scarred and stuff, so he's like, I'm not worthy of her either. And it's their like love story, very like will they won't they vibes happening, but we all know they will because it's a romance book. But yeah, I liked that a lot, actually. I thought it was nicely done. I really liked their romance. I liked the communication they had with each other in this one. I also felt like it was nice we got a lot of world plot here, because they're trying to reassemble this thing to make it so that they can have Omegas again safely for reasons. So we got a lot of plot for the story in this one, for it not being that long. It was only 392 pages. A lot of this one involved them having to travel together with the pack to get the things they needed. So that was really fun. That was like a good forced proximity setup. Also, like, they would be on the plane and fighting, and the rest of the wolves are just like, we're here listening. And I always just think that's so funny, like when it's a forced proximity and like the rest of the group is with them and they're like, we're listening, we're watching, and or the girls are like all glaring at him because they're like, you're an asshole. And the guys are like, you gotta get it together, man, you gotta get it together. You need to figure this out. So yeah, it was just a funny like setup overall. I think I have been audiobooking a lot because I'm addicted to this game I got on my iPad right now also, which is what I'm playing while I talk to you, and it's this like coloring game. I don't know how well you can see it because I have my brightness up, but you like clicked the beads and color, move them around to color in the picture. So I'm really, really enjoying it. But yeah, so I've just been audiobooking and playing this, also playing Pokopia and audiobooking. And like I said, I didn't sleep last night, so I just kind of laid in bed and audiobooked. I should have got my Kindle out and read, but I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't sleep then, and I did get a little bit of sleep at least. Just not enough. When I say not enough, I mean I fell asleep at like 2 in the morning, so yeah. It is a comfy clothes day and a hang out at home day, which is fine. Our Saturdays are usually that, so I'm not too worried about it. And luckily Grumps is home, and he will take care of me while I whine about being sick. So yeah, that's where we're at with that. And then I've started the Lone Wolf's Rejected Mate, and I'm 18% in right now, and I'm really, really liking this. This series, I've been reading about one every Love of the Night round. I'm going to be caught up soon. Like, this is book 3, so we're getting there. I might end up reading another one in between Love and the Nights now, because I do kind of want to get caught up. I'm not going to lie. The idea of being caught up is kind of appealing on this series, because I know we have another one coming out. The release date is TBD right now. But, not like, I can't get fully caught up because I know I can't marathon a bunch of Rejected Wolf books. I love them, but they're just not something, they're not a trope I feel like you can just like marathon. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And then I will, after sprints, probably finish up Portal to Pleasure this afternoon. So it's like, I think I can knock out at least maybe one more novella for this. We'll see. I'm going to try to. I also need to try some of my reader DNF books that are paranormal because I feel like it's love in the nighttime. I should be trying those ones and DNFing them if I'm not feeling them. But yeah, so I'm really liking Fated to the Rejected Wolf right now, or the Lone Wolf's Rejected Mate, because she is like very aesthetic, and I think it's very funny that he's like this wolf that lives in a freaking like hut in the woods, and she's losing it. She's like, I can't live in the woods. I can't not have electricity. I can't not have a toilet, a bathroom. And like, I am with her. I would also be having this exact same meltdown. But yeah, I'm really curious to see how this plays out, because he has just escorted her back to her cabin with the other single females to be like, after fussing at the pack leader, like, why did you not watch her? So that was fascinating. All right, I'm gonna go listen to more. I've got 20 minutes left on sprints, so I'm gonna see how much more I can get done, and we'll check in again before I head downstairs. I'm here to wrap up Love in the Night because I didn't update you. It's fine. You're getting another weekly vlog this week, so be excited to join me on my adventures this week, because I'm going on an adventure again this week. Anyways, I finished more books since I last talked to you, because of course I did. It's me. So I finished The Lone Wolf's Rejected Mate Saturday night. Literally, like, I listened to that book all day. Not all day, but quite a bit of the day. Knocked it out. And I really liked this one in Casey Wells. I've really enjoyed this series, honestly. It's been very fun. It's been, like, a good time. I'm sorry, did I wake you up? Anyways, it's been a good time, and I've really enjoyed it so far. All of the 5 packs. So this puts me at book 3, which is great. This one, I do think I can see why it wouldn't work for some people, because it is a big age gap. She's like 18 and she realizes they're fated mates, and she goes into her heat. She's like 18, 19, somewhere in there. And then when that happens, he helps her through the heat, but he doesn't want to be mated to her because he thinks he's like, his wolf has some problems, we'll say, and he's not really sure how to navigate that and keep her safe. So he's like, I'll be here for your heats, but that's it. Like, we're not gonna be anything. He obviously like learns the error of his ways, and we flash forward some years, and he's like been doing things to prep to actually be with her, and it was really sweet and cute. We also, I felt like it was fun because this one is in the same pack as our first book, so we kind of get a peek of that relationship again, which was fun to see on page. And I don't know, I liked it. Our heroine was like very like aesthetic, like girl like situation happening, and you know, like cottagecore stuff. And when her first mating happens and her heat, she like throws all of it away. And it's like, I'm done with this shit. And it was just like kind of a interesting way to see someone grow up and shift and change because things didn't work out how they expected them to for them. Like with this whole situation, I thought that was just engaging as a read at the end of the day, and different, very different, which was fun. So yeah, I gave this like 4 stars, somewhere like that. I also finished Heat and Hard Candies by Lola Glass, which is the final book in the Survival of the Mated trilogy, and I gave that 3 stars. I did not love this one. This is the shortest of the books in the series too. This one was only like 2 hours, which is kind of wild. Our heroine mates with the oldest fairy. Like, she begs to go on the show because she wants to be with him, which is fine. It's very insta love, which he's like literally going to die. So of course it's insta love. Like he's got to get a mate out of this season. And she tells him like flat out, like, I'm only here because I want to be with you, which like, that's fine. But yeah, I didn't love it. We also didn't like do as much of the game or anything because they immediately were like, she was immediately like, I'm going to mate with you. Like, end of story. That's the only answer, which like fair, like, you know, again, I just didn't feel like it was the best setup at the end of the day, and that's okay. Like, it was just absolutely okay to me. Yeah, so I ended up giving it a 3. I liked the other ones in the series more, but these are very much just kind of a silly little fun time, you know, like they're not going to be anything wild or crazy for most people. I read them as a palate cleanser more than anything, so I did that. And then I finished Portal to Pleasure, And I loved this just as much as I liked book 1. I think this is just a fun novella series. I think it is one that I like can't recommend enough if you like monster romances, honestly. I really like the writing in this series, and I really enjoy the setups, we'll say here. I think it's fun, and I just always have a good time. So I'm happy to finish that. I have no idea. I did not do the bingo. I didn't do anything, okay? I just read some books. Is how this round worked for me. I'm a bit of a mess, and that's okay. We can be a bit of a mess, you know? Like, that's fine. I've just, like, not done the best job this round. I feel like in general, like, I feel terrible about it, but also it's just life. And getting sick this week, obviously, like, really put a damper on my ability to, like, do a lot, because I just slept a ton and then tried not to die. Not to be dramatic, but to be a little dramatic, you know? But yeah, I loved this round of Love in the Night, and I can't wait to come back this fall for our next round and be more active. Let me know in the comments, obviously, your favorite read of Love in the Night, because I want to add it to my TBR. And if you don't want to do any of that, leave me, obviously, your favorite paranormal being. That has an emoji down there. I will, as always, have links to the books I read down there, links to my fantastic co-hosts, and I will be back to talk to y'all in just a few days in my next video. Bye.
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be, life with no distractions. We'll get away, this is what we waited for.